My nose piercing was like being retarded. But in this video, it's just gonna be my coming out video. This is more on like the personal emotional side than my last video where it was like more the joking side. But this video is just going to be me telling you what I am, like my sexuality was. I'm going to say how I came out to my mom, and I'm going to say my opinion towards the LGBTQ community. So let's hop right into this. So my sexuality tends to mainly get confused with bisexuality, and a lot of people have come to me and approached me when I tell them my sexuality and have told me, oh, you're not this, you're bisexual. And to me, that's very offensive, and I've had times where I felt disrespected for the fact that I told somebody, like, came out of my comfort zone and felt brave enough and confident enough to be like, you know what, you deserve to know who I am. But this is just a little piece of me. So I am pansexual. So I would have the little flag right here, and pansexual is just mainly somebody who focuses on anything but gender. So no, I'm not talking about money either. So I basically focus on personalities. That's my main focus all the time, 100%. I would like to get to know somebody before I'm just like, yeah, he's black, I don't like him. Yeah, he's a boy, I don't like him. Yeah, she's this. Yeah, I feel judging someone based off their looks is pointless, because I could be the most beautiful person in the world and still be dumb.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
I could be the most beautiful person in the world and still be disrespectful.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Because the looks on the outside versus the inside, it don't match up sometimes. So sometimes you need to give ugly people a chance. Like when people come up to me and they'll be like, oh, you think I'm cute, you think I look good, and I'd be like, you know what, I don't think anybody's ugly. And that's just my opinion. Like I always say, like, I don't think anybody's ugly. I may joke around, but like, yo, she's mad ugly, or yo, she's chopped. But like personally, I feel like nobody's ugly. Like that word bothers me. I feel people they're beautiful in their own way. Everybody is, and everybody has a type. If I personally do not like you to the extent to date you, then you just aren't my type. My main focus is personality, and that's just what pansexual is. Now bisexual is, the only options are male and female, so that focuses on gender, but it's just you like more than just one, and it's just those two genders. For me, pansexual is you expanded your palette now. It's just like I have boys, girls, transgenders, black, white, stuff like that. Like it's just, I'm not limited to just two options, and that makes me feel good. That's just who I am. That's how I feel inside, and that's just me as an individual. That's me. And if you guys didn't know what pansexual was, and now you know, you feel me? Nani just educated you, you feel me? Miss Nani, you heard? Let me stop. So I'm just gonna get into how I knew that I was not straight. So knowing that I wasn't straight leads to me coming out to my mom. So in elementary, I always knew that boys was never my only option, because I used to have crushes on the boys in my class, and I would state that I had a crush on the boys. Like I would be upfront with them, and I would tell them, you know, I think, or I would go to my female friend and I'd be like, yo, he's cute, like all, you know, little girl things. And then when it came to me personally, like in my head, talking to myself one-on-one, or like my own thoughts, I would always look at the females in my class, the girls, and I always used to be attracted to them. But I never said anything, because you know what, we're all like mad young. Like I felt, I don't know, thinking about it now, if I was able to be attracted to females at such a young age, I feel they could have known or been attracted to me, but I never spoke up. I wasn't confident enough, and I was insecure. I felt if I said something, I was gonna be like, ew, like, what's wrong with you? Like, or like, I don't like girls. Like, I felt like those were things that would have been said to me if I was to speak up to the girls that I had crushes on in the past. Now, in middle school, I remember going to my mom's room and I remember telling her that I think I'm bisexual. Now, my mom did not believe me. What? Because I guess I was young. And because I'm young, if I put myself in my mom's shoes, if my daughter came to me and said that, I would have been like, do you even know what that means? Like, you sure? But that's how I think my mom saw it. More the fact that she probably thought that I didn't know what it meant or I didn't understand the meaning behind it to officially be like, yes, I'm this. And I feel like maybe she just wanted me to make sure that I'm 100% something before I just say it. I can't just walk up into a room and be like, I'm an alien. I'm an alien. Like, what if I didn't know what aliens was? And then, later on, I started talking to somebody that I thought was a dyke, and learning that person more further, I found out that he wasn't a dyke. He was a transgender. And turns out I like transgenders. Doesn't matter if you was born a female and turned to a male. I mean, he made me happy. And one thing that also gets me mad is when people say, oh, is not a boy because he hasn't had the surgery. You know how uncomfortable that makes people feel? You know how rude that is? Like, if somebody says it, just let them be. If that lets them sleep at night, if that whatever floats your boat type thing, why does it bother you? Like, if I told you I was green and that made me happy, why can't you let me be? Like, I'm green. Like, I'm green. Like, but going back to it, like, that's how I knew I was pansexual. I started reading into it and I started learning these things. So when I found out I was pansexual, it was after the Pride Parade. And then that's when I started to tell my mom that I was pansexual. She supported it. My dad supports it. Mainly everybody I know supports it. Except for some people. Not that they don't support it, but they'll make fun of it. Like, you like transgenders? You've been with transgender before? What's it like? Like, those type of questions, they're not the nicest to hear. Because it's not what a person says, it's how they say things. So you can come and approach me and talk to me about it. I have no issue talking about my sexuality. I have no issue talking about LGBTQ. But you don't come to somebody on an aggressive manner, or you don't come to somebody sounding like you're playful and joking around. Like, when it comes to something serious like that and on a personal level, that can bother somebody. That can make somebody feel uncomfortable. So when people come to me like that, it makes me feel like, don't be asking me questions like that. Like don't talk to me type stuff. Like, you can come to me, you can be like, what's it like being with a transgender? I've never been with one, so can you just explain it? Or can you explain what they're like? Or what's the difference? Stuff like that. It's not hard and it's not easy either. Because a lot of us LGBTQ community people, we do get shamed for who we are. And that's not fair. Because we don't go around and we don't shame straight people because you're straight. I don't be like, yo, person's mad weird. Because it only likes like one gender. Like, what's wrong with that person? Like, I don't do that. I let y'all rock. I let y'all be. Like, I don't understand why some people can't let LGBTQ members rock and be. But that's just my coming out video. And I don't want this video to be too long. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more videos and stuff like that, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for listening to me.